Hello there, everyone. You know who I am, ETTemplar, Supreme Misfit Professional Dipshit. Before we get into it, special thank you to viewers like you and the fleet captains over here who donate their time and money so this small channel can thrive and prosper. So you guys remember Ryan Ruth, that the Harvey Oswald reject? Well, we have an update on him as soon as I find this stupid... Here we go. All right. So, breaking, the Department of Justice revealed that Trump assassin? Sean Connery, he's a bad assassin. Ryan Ruth tried to buy military weapons from Ukraine to kill Trump. You know those assholes were giving billions of dollars to? Yeah, those Ukrainians. Included a rocket launcher. Ruth asked the Ukrainian military for a Stinger or RPG to take out Trump because Trump would be bad for Ukraine. Ruth goes on to say the weapons of war that are paid for and supplied by the U.S. military get lost all of the time on the battlefield. Which, funny enough, those Ukrainian pieces of shit have in fact sold off AT-4 anti-tank rockets and God knows what else to criminal elements in Ukraine, Russia, and even MS-13 in Mexico. So the cartels. So these assholes that are fighting for freedom and democracy. Most of this money, most of the weapons, or a good portion of them, are being, some of them even sold back to Russian generals, and some of them are being sold to criminal elements. So these are the good guys that are taking our weapons that we paid for, and they're selling it for profit to criminal organizations and even rumors of Russian generals. So these are the fucking assholes. Anyway, as Ukraine illegally smuggled U.S. weapons to kill other world leaders or state enemies. And funny enough about this, Ukraine does have a literal kill list on American commentators and podcasters. So, again, these are people we're giving tons of millions to, so they can threaten to kill our people just for freedom of speech. Again, Ukraine is supposed to be a freedom of speech, pro-democracy country, yet they have literal kill lists with our citizens on it. Most importantly, the Ukrainian government knew about the Trump assassination in advance. Did they warn anyone? No, they didn't, because they're corrupt, dirty fucking pigs. This is absolutely massive, so we are going to read some of these. Attempted purchase of anti-aircraft weapons. So a Stinger is also called a man-pad, weirdly enough. Fourth, this court should admit Ruth's August 2024 attempt to acquire anti-aircraft weapons as direct evidence of his assassination attempt. That month, Ruth sought to purchase the devices online from an associate Ruth believed to be a Ukrainian with access to military weapons. The two had discussed the 2024 attempt to assassinate Trump that occurred in Pennsylvania, with Ruth writing, "I wish," via encrypted messaging app, probably Telegram or something else. The two began discussing Ruth's purchase of a weapon in August. To that end, Ruth told his associate to send me an RPG, rocket-propelled grenade launcher, or Stinger, and I will see what we can do. Trump is not good for Ukraine. Which led to the two discussing Ruth's purchase options, with Ruth asking about the price and whether his associate could ship it to me before then explaining his intent. I need equipment so that Trump cannot get elected. The two then exchanged messages about price and logistics. That included Ruth writing, "Going to the local store for such an item is impossible." Well, yeah, no shit, you can't exactly just buy a Stinger, a man-pad, or an RPG in this country. Fucking, yeah, duh. However, you are at war, so those items lost and destroyed daily. One missing would not be noticed. Do you think Trump is good? Will be good for Ukraine? The two continue to discuss the possibility of Ruth securing a rocket or missile launcher, with Ruth sending his associate image of Trump's plane and writing, "Trump's plane he gets on and off daily." Of course, this is the fucking guy here. This is the goblin, the crackhead. And that's what Stinger looks like. And yeah, this guy, there's something off because the weapon he got too was from an Eastern Bloc country. And it was an SKS, a 7.62 by 39. The thing's kind of a massive piece of shit. But it could have gotten the job done. But it's a good thing the Secret Service fired at this guy, and he's such a pussy that he ran away and then was later busted. So Ryan Ruth, I hope you rot in jail. And this is the latest update about Ryan Ruth. And I can't specifically allege this, but I believe he was... there's something about this. It smells like a certain 3-letter agency. You know, the same agency that's responsible for JFK dying, you know? To those who know, I'm not exactly going to say it here on YouTube, but if you're a smart cookie, you'll know who I'm talking about. They're stationed out of Langley, Virginia, at a place called The Farm. And that's all I'll say. Is he directly connected to them? I think he was a candidate, we'll say. But yeah, this is the furthest news that he wanted to acquire a rocket-propelled grenade and or stinger. So there's that. There's news. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, your thoughts about this, and subscribe if you can. And again, in closing, special thank you to the fleet captains over here, the people who donate their time and money, and viewers like you. There's a link in the description. Yes, in the description. The Patreon and a Gumroad. Gumroad, I have like AI music that I made. They're kind of shit, to be honest. And both on Gumroad and Patreon, I have a short sci-fi story that I wrote. It's kind of shit. But the people I tested with, they said they enjoyed it and liked the story. So it's like for $3 on Gumroad. But if you sign up to the Patreon for, I think it's like $2 or $3, you have access to that and all the other exclusives and stuff I upload on Patreon. So if you want to support this channel, that would be cool. If you can't, for whatever reason, that's just fine too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll